Hey there guys, it's Tico here, bringing you guys a video of BloodRealm Battlegrounds. Now BloodRealm Battlegrounds is a free-to-play card game that just came out for PC on Steam yesterday. Now yesterday was the 11th, so it's only been one day, yesterday. So it's been one day since this game came out, and I actually just started playing it today. I've actually played 14 games. As you guys can see, my win-loss record right now in this game is 12 wins and 2 losses. And 2 losses are pretty much trying to learn the game. But now that I've learned the game, I want to actually show you guys and actually share with you guys what the game is like. For all of you, those of you guys out there that are lovers of card games like myself, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, the trading card game, whatever it might be, any type of card game, Card Fight Vanguard, any type of card game out there. Anybody that loves card games will probably love this game because I think it is pretty fun. So I want to share with you guys what I've learned about this game, the strategy behind it, and the story and the lore behind it. So actually, let's go to the campaign. And the PC requirements before I begin, the PC requirements, this is a PC game of course, but the PC requirements to play this game are very, very low. So even if you do not have a high-end PC, you can still probably play this game in all its glory. So do not worry about that. If you think this is a PC game, I won't be able to play it, you will be able to play it. The requirements are very, very low for it. So just to keep that in mind. The lore behind this game is kind of like God of War. Honestly, pretty much is conquer the gods. The gods have fallen, infusing the world with their power. Now the champions of mankind battle to take their place in the heavens, battle the gods in each of these unique campaigns. So pretty much what we're doing is we're fighting the gods. The gods have lost their immortality. It actually tells you at the very beginning in somewhat of a cutscene. The gods lose their immortality, now they're trying to regain their former glory and power, and it's up to you to prevent them from reaching that goal because you do not want to be slaves to gods anymore. In this game, you fight all kinds of gods. You fight the Roman gods. The first part of the campaign, you got to fight the Roman gods. The Roman gods are the exact same thing as the Greek gods. They just have different names. Like Pluto is the same thing as being Hades, and Jupiter is the same thing as being Zeus. The first boss that we gotta fight, actually, whenever you go to normal difficulty, which I will actually unlock later on, the next one, the first boss that we gotta fight, we're already in Diana, by the way. First boss that we gotta fight is Ares. Now Ares is right over here, and Ares is Mars in Roman. I'm pretty sure that once I finish all the Roman gods or all the Greek gods, if you know their Greek names, like Ares is Mars. After you beat them, more than likely it will unlock the other gods. At the very beginning of the game, I had to play against gods from Egypt. So you fight against gods from Egypt, you fight against gods from Rome or Greece, and you will probably fight against gods from other mythologies or other religions. So I think that is pretty cool. So it is kind of like God of War meets a card game. So if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. I think the story and the lore behind it is pretty cool, and the art world itself is pretty good. And being a free-to-play game makes it even better because you can try it out and see if you like it or not, whether you want to pay a little bit of money so you can get into the game. So far from what I've played, you don't really need to pay, but it does help to pay, to get cards a little bit quicker than before. But anyways, let's go ahead and in this video, I will play these first 6 matches right here. These first 6 matches that I've already beat before. Highwayman, Mercenary, Hired Steel, Cavalry, Minotaur, Mars. While beating Highwayman, I will go ahead and try to teach you guys the basics of the battle, basics of the story, and the basics of the gameplay of the game. So listen up, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Make sure to check the link in the description, which will take you to the Steam page for this game, where you can actually download it. So let's get started. The first things first that we want to know is, how do you win in this game? It's very basic. The enemy unit, the enemy boss unit, the boss unit is on top. You are always in the bottom. So this is you, I'm Crow, and the Highwayman is up here. His health is 40, my health is 40. Whoever loses their health first loses. You got abilities. Each one of you got abilities, and you actually got mana for those abilities as well. So that actually tells you over here the amount of cards you got left in your deck. So your decks consist of at least 20 plus cards. 20 plus cards. You gotta have at least a deck of 20. I've already drawn my first 5 cards, and the limit of cards you can have in this game is 5. So that is very important for later on. There is mana right here. This is your mana, and every turn there is mana regen. So you regain mana every turn to be able to play cards. Every card has a cost. Like this one's cost 1, 1, 2, 1, and 4. So every turn you're going to regain some mana, and with that mana you will be able to pay the cost to play the cards. So that in itself is pretty self-explanatory. Um, Over here we got blood abilities. And blood abilities are like this one's called Deadly Snipe. I got 1 blood, and the ability itself costs 4. Every turn that passes, you're going to get 1 blood back, 1 blood point. And when you have 4, pretty much 3 turns from now, I will have 4 points, and I will be able to use this ability, which allows me to target an enemy troop and kill it. Troop units are cards that appear in these 4 spaces right here. Because a troop is not considered a boss unit. You can never just outright kill the boss unit, but you can kill the troops, and the troops will always appear in these 4 places. So anyways, I'm going first, and the other thing I didn't mention is the health and the attack. Every unit has an attack, every unit has a health. When you attack, the unit right in front of you is going to take damage. So pretty much, since I'm going first, I can attack right away, which is actually one of the weird parts about this game, that from the very get-go, you can attack right away, even though the opponent has not drawn their cards first. But the opponent will be the one to get a mana regen first, because they're going second, so they'll have more mana to play more cards in their first turn, even though they take damage first. So anyways, let's go ahead and do that, and let's go ahead and attack. My boss unit, Crow, will attack for 4, and he will inflict 4 damage out of the 40, so he will live on a 36. And once you attack, it pretty much ends your turn. Alright, so he paid 2 mana to get 2 creatures out. Okay. The creatures themselves, you can actually like just hover over them for a second with your mouse, and it actually tells you what the abilities of the cards. So if you want to know what a card does, you just put your mouse over it, and then after a second, the ability will pop up. Pretty much when Barbarian kills an ally, he attacks again. Okay, so I think that's a cool ability. So we got nothing that we can play at the moment. I will actually go ahead and play this card. This card is called Freeze All. Freeze All makes it all units are stunned until their next turn. I can attack for 4 right now. Actually, let me go ahead and not use it right now. I can attack. Nah, let's use this one. This ability is called the Swarm, and the ability pretty much the card is a spell card, and all enemy units lose 1 health. This unit got 1 health. This unit got 1 health, and the enemy unit, boss unit itself, will also lose 1 health. So these both of these will die, and this one will be left at 35. So let's go ahead and activate that. You click on it, and then you click on the card you want to use it on. Since it uses on all of them, and as long as you click on any of the opponent's cards, it will be used on those. And then we can go to our attack phase and attack with 4/4. So hopefully I'm not going too fast, and I will try to to explain as best as possible this game. But the game has a very detailed tutorial at the very start before you play, so even if you do not understand everything that's going on in this video, even with me explaining it, I know I'm not the best at explaining things, but hopefully if you decide to try out the game after watching this video, then you can check this tutorial at the very beginning and learn all the rules yourself. Okay, one other thing about this game is the cards in this game got Summoning Sickness. Now, if you are familiar with Magic the Gathering, Summoning Sickness makes it to where your cards cannot attack the very first turn they're summoned. Which is ironic since you can attack the very first turn with your boss unit. So anyways, like I mentioned before, if there's a card across from you, you will always have to attack that card. For example, these 2 boss units can only attack each other. They cannot attack any other unit because they're the only thing standing across from each other. This unit right here has stealth. It cannot be blocked. That means the ability is stealth. So if I put this unit over here, I pay the cost of 2 to play it, of course. If I put this unit over here, I cannot attack with it right away. But next turn, I will be able to attack, and it will have to attack this one right in front of it. But this one, since it has stealth, when he attacks, it doesn't attack my unit in front of it. It attacks directly to my boss unit. So my boss unit next turn will take 2 plus 2 is 4 damage. Assuming he doesn't summon anything else that can attack me right away. One important thing to note, though, is whenever you summon a creature, whenever you summon your unit cannot attack. But next turn, the very next turn, the enemy unit will be able to attack you. So this next turn, I will take 2 damage. So when I'm finally able to attack next turn with this card, it will only have 1 health left because it will have gotten attacked for 2 damage from this. If this gets like replaced by something, this is just an example, of course, since this will attack my boss unit. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and attack for 4. There we go. Okay, there we go. They attacked me for both of them. Good. Okay. I want to go ahead and summon this over here. Cost 4. And let's go ahead and attack. This one will attack for 4 to the boss unit, and this one will attack for 2 to the guild thief, and it will die because it only has 1 health to take my 2 damage. There we go. And my defender that had summoned sickness, so I couldn't do anything with it. Okay. So what do we have here? That was very strange. The computer messed up. Okay. I just lost 1 blood. Let's see here. Let's see here. This card can attack for 1. This card can attack for 2. Okay. Freeze all. Evade. I got 2 evade. I got 1 buff stealth. Let us go ahead and attack for all of them. Let's not do anything this turn. Actually, yeah, let's activate this real quick. On this, what if this camouflage card does? It gives it evade or veil. Pretty much when you use it on a unit, which you can use on the boss unit itself, when you use it on that unit itself will not be able to attack or targeted by any abilities that next turn, that whole turn, until your next turn comes around. So for this whole turn, and my opponent's turn, my boss unit Crow will be immune to pretty much damage. So let's go ahead and attack. That one dies, and this one takes 2 and 4. So that's 6. He's down to 17 health. Okay. Let us go ahead and buff all my units by 1. Summon this over here. There we go. And let's attack again. That dies, and that takes another 7. And it's down to 10 health. And by the way, this is the first match of the game, so it is pretty easy. You don't really have much to do here. Let's go ahead. He has 10 health. I got 4 damage here, another 3 here, so that's 7. And let's go ahead and activate Infiltrate. Infiltrate is another card that's pretty cool. Infiltrate, it gives it to one of your units, and it makes that unit immune to being able to be blocked. So the unit that you give it to, it cannot be blocked, and it gains 5 attack. So, for example, if I use it to my Hired Steel, my Hired Steel will become 8, and when I attack, this card in front of it will not be able to block it. So the 8 damage will go directly to the boss enemy unit. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. That is a win for Underlordtico. Okay, so anyways, that was the first one. Hopefully from that you got a gist of what the game is like, and the gameplay and whatnot, and the strategy behind it. So now we can actually get down to serious business. So let's go with a mercenary. Okay, battle. He went first, so he got to attack me first, so that wasn't good. Okay. Kill, attack again. I want to be able to block this card out, so let's summon this here to block out his damage for next turn, and let's attack for 4 with my boss unit. Okay. Both of these got 1 health, so I can activate Swarm to make them lose 1 health and both of them die, plus the enemy unit will lose 1 health as well. Okay. Next up, let's go ahead and attack for 6 damage. One important thing to note is there is a battle log here, so you can always follow it to see so you can keep up with what's going on. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and attack. One important thing to note, if you did not play any cards from your hand, and this was actually something I wanted to mention earlier, but there wasn't an occasion for me to mention it. If you don't attack with anything, or you don't summon anything, you don't summon anything from your hand, you do not draw. There is a 5 card limit to your hand size in this game, and you cannot go past 5. So pretty much if you don't play anything, you don't draw anything. And you only draw 1 card per turn. 1 card per turn only, and the limit of your hand size is 5. So those are 2 very important things to keep in mind. So you should always attempt to play something from your hand. That way you always draw on a new card, so you always keep your deck going. You know, you're drawing to new possibilities to win. But if you do not have anything to play, it really slows you down. But sometimes that is the best possible choice that you can make. So let's see here. Both of these got 1. This one got 3. let's go ahead and put this one here. And let's activate Freeze All. Freeze All is a pretty cool ability. Freeze All is called cover. It's from the card cover fog. Pretty much what it makes it is for this whole turn, all units are stunned, so units cannot attack. So usually you want to do that if you're at a big disadvantage. But at the moment, I think I'm pretty good. Even this card will be able to survive the 4 damage it will take from this, so it will be left with 2 health. So I'm pretty optimistic about these next couple turns. So I lose 5 health and he gains 5. So now things are looking a little bit more grim for me because now I'm on the receiving end. My health is lower than his. Okay. First, let's take care of this. Summon this here. And let's go ahead and attack so we can kill that card. And then attack for 4 directly. Attack. Okay. So things are getting interesting now. Alrighty, so now I got my ability over here. This ability is actually pretty cool. It's called Deadly Snipe. Now, Deadly Snipe is also a pretty cool ability. Pretty much that ability, like I mentioned before, it allows me to kill one of the enemy units. Usually, you want to do that if there's a very strong unit. Usually, I like to preserve that ability for later. So I'm thinking of what I want to do now. If I attack with both of these cards will die, and I will not take any damage next turn because he won't have anything to attack me with except this and this, of course. But I actually want to play this card and block it out. I think I can take another 2 damage from this. So let me go ahead and activate Infiltrate on my Centaur. So my Centaur, it will be able to attack the enemy unit directly, the mercenary. And next turn it will be attacked for 2 since it did not attack the unit in front of it to kill it. So it will take 2 more damage, so it will be left at 2 for next turn. And let's block out this one from attacking me next turn with Peasant Recruit. When this card dies, I draw 1 card. Now this is also very important. One cool thing about this card, when it dies itself, you draw 1 card. So usually you want to play it in front of an enemy unit that's going to kill it the very next turn, because you want to get that extra draw. Plus, the very next turn you're going to draw 1 more card for the game mechanic itself, where you draw 1 card per turn. So you got 2 empty spaces. One for the effect of Peasant Recruit, that's allowing you to draw once he dies, and then 1 more space for the extra draw that you get every turn. So let's go ahead and attack. Okay. So one of those units will be able to attack me twice. This one for whatever reason. There you go. So he killed my card, and then he did the second attack directly to my enemy unit, to my boss unit. So that was pretty smart. I got my 2 draws. His health is 9, and all I need to do is buff one of these, and he will be able to win. So let's go ahead and buff it. 9 plus 4 is 13. His health is only 9, so he will die. Let's activate an Evade Veil on it, just in case something freaky goes on. Let's attack. Here we go. Alright, so that was the second win. Now let's go ahead for Hired Steel. Battle. Okay. Attack. I did not have to use my ability that last game. It wasn't necessary. Okay. Okay, he is playing rough. He is playing pretty rough. Okay, let's attack again. He's gonna attack me for 6 this turn, or 7. He's gonna give himself 1 more attack. He's gonna power this. Wow. Nice. Hit me pretty tough, pretty hard. Okay. I cannot see. This is one very important rule. If you see that creature right in front of you, a creature has like a really high attack, like 6. You do not want to call a card that cannot attack that has a health lower than the attack of this card, or the same. Because if I summon this right here at this point, if I play this card at this exact point, he will not be able to attack. And the very next turn, this card will just attack it and kill it. So you will have lost your you pretty much will have made a misplay. You will have lost your card and used paid mana for nothing. So it is very important to summon this to an empty spot that will not get attacked next turn. I think I'm going to go ahead and activate Freeze All. Freeze All is going to make it where no card can attack, which is good because I'm at a disadvantage right now. And this card cannot attack anyways this turn, so yeah. Activate. Attack, even though nothing can attack, so attack is always like the end turn button. Okay. Now this card is pretty cool when the opponent plays it, because this card loses 1 health every time a new ally comes into play. It's because of its low cost. It has very low cost for very high attack, very high stats, so it has like a very big downside. Anytime you summon an additional creature to your side, it loses 1 health. So if you place another creature, he will die. So he probably will not play anything else next turn, hopefully. I got nothing to play. Let's go ahead and activate. Let's activate both of these. No, let's activate this one only. Activate this here. So it doesn't take any damage and it cannot be attacked or anything. So both of these and this will not be able to do anything to it unless attack. For 4. There we go. And 4. So 8. So now I am in advantage right now. Okay, so he played 1 more creature, so his card was killed, so that's good. Let's see. I got my ability unlocked, so I can kill something. When this card dies, he draws. So I'm not gonna kill that. I don't care about that right now. Let me activate my ability to kill this. There we go. So now my attack can go unopposed. So 4 plus 4 is 8. He's gonna be left with 16. Let's go ahead and summon this. This can attack right away. So he will be able. It has rush. Like rush means attack right away. So Mastodon will attack this card right away and kill it. And I will hit for 8 damage. Wow. Plus 3. Nice. Holy crap! He was hitting me pretty hard. All right. Let's see, his health is 16. So I got a total of 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 5 is 13. But this card will have to attack this one in front of it. And this is where Infiltrate comes in handy. Now Infiltrate, like I mentioned before, Infiltrate makes it to where the card will not be able to be blocked. So I give my Infiltrate to the only one of my creatures that will be blocked this turn, which is this one. Makes it 10, and the 10 will go directly to the enemy unit. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Plus 4 is 18, and that's more than the 16 health that the enemy has. So I win. Okay, so that was Hired Steel. Now let's go for Cavalry. I'm going first this time around. I got nothing that I can do, nothing I can play in my hand because the cost is too high. Blah 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 blah. Let's attack for 4. Unit loses 1 blood. He's gonna lose 1 blood point over here. There we go. I like this card. When you summon it, the enemy loses 1 point of their blood, so it sets them back 1 turn from using their ability. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's summon this over here. This card got the ability Guard, so even if he's not in front of a unit, he will always block any attack that's going to hit my boss unit. So he's like a defender. He blocks anything out that's coming at me. So I like that card. That's why I put him in an empty spot, because he's gonna get attacked by this either way. So, and I want to be able to do as much damage as possible to this. Okay. Health is 6. He will take 2. Let's see. He'll take 2 from that, and then 1 from this. So he'll take 3. He's able to survive 2 more turns, or 1 more at the very least. So this will attack this and kill it, and yeah, I think that's good. So pop, 6 damage. you can still survive one more. Or no, no, this card is +3 because this card just gave it a buff. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, okay. This is rough. This is rough. All my units are gonna get a buff. Man, he's really weak at the moment. What to do, Tico? What to do? Alrighty. I think I know what to do. Let's activate my ability to kill this. It's the strongest card, so I can at least attack directly. And let's summon my Mastodon over here. The Mastodon will attack that directly, so that thing, and kill it. So I'll be able to attack for 8 damage and kill that card this turn. 12. There we go. Okay, so that's going to die this turn, and this is going to die this turn as well. My Mastodon is ready to attack. I'll put him there in that empty spot so he can attack right away. So I'll be able to do 5 plus 6. It's 11 damage this turn. Yeah, 11 damage this turn. So he'll be left with 1. Wait, did one of those cards have Defender on it? Oh man, probably. Oh, I didn't even notice. Wait, no, they didn't have Defender. Something happened. I think they like lowered my stats or something. I didn't notice what happened there. I wasn't even paying attention. I should have been paying attention. Anyways, I'm gonna win because his health is so low. He cannot take all these attacks from my enemy, from my units. So 5 plus 2 is 7. That's more than enough to take out the 6. So here we go. Alright, so that was the cavalry. Now we gotta go for Minotaur. Now this is where it gets a little bit tougher. Okay, so I'm attacking first. Can't play that because there's no point. He has no creatures out. He gains +1 every turn, huh? So next turn it will be 2. So I summon this, I'll be able to block out the 2 damage with my 3 health. And let's go ahead and attack for 4 again. Okay, let's attack for 4 again and kill that card. Oh man, he had Rush. Could attack right away. That sucks. I was hoping it would be something else that I could at least block. Let's block out the damage. And let's attack for 4. Oh man, that is such a... Oh my god, that is such a dick move. So he could attack 2 times that turn because of that buff he got. Alright, I gotta take care of that card. Let's go ahead, use this ability real quick to kill it. There we go. And I'm a Mastodon on my Crow. Boss unit can attack directly for 9, unopposed. Oh no, he played another. Alright, Tico, what's going on here? What can you do? What can you do? I wish I had 2 of these right now. So let's summon this over here. And let's play this. There we go. So that one takes 1 damage. So now it is at 5, so it's enough for me to kill it. Because this is a cool card. When this card kills an enemy troop, its health regenerates all the way back up to full. So it would, if its health was at 5 now, and I only dealt 4 damage to it, and it became 1. But then the next turn he killed my creature, his health will go back up to 6 again. So that you got to kill it pretty much in one go before it can kill your creature. So let's attack for bow and for 4. I got Defender, so I'll be able to block out this attack. Okay. And let's go ahead and summon this here. And this card is back. They summoned another. So we want to be able to attack directly as much as we can. So we got 2 plus 4 is 6. And let's activate Infiltrate to give this thing stealth. He will be able to attack the enemy directly for 10. Pow! There we go. And now we are going in all his glory in the battle against Ares or Mars. Okay. Attack. It feels like as if I already mastered this game. I don't know. It's very similar to a couple other card games I've played before. So that's what makes it fun, in my opinion. That I'm very familiar with this type of game already. I mean, I've played so many card games in my life that it's not even funny. Alright, let's go ahead. Attack. Oh wow, you got a buff. I'm gonna have to take care of you now. I can attack right away. And let's use this ability to take care of this. There we go. I'll have to wait 4 more turns to use it again. I think it was worth it. First, let's take care of this. Whoa, that is cool. When Dread Pirate is killed, your opponent draws 1 card. I gotta make sure I use 2 cards this turn, so I'm able to like draw another. Okay. So I gotta use 2 cards. 2 cards. 2 cards. Let's play. Oh man. I gotta be able to use 2 cards. 2 cards. 2 cards. And his health is 4. I'm not gonna be able to kill it this turn. This sucks. I want to kill it so I can draw 1 card. This blows. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's going to be pointless to do it right now. Alright guys, I'm thinking here. Ares has 20 health. A Mastodon's gonna be able to kill that. Give it a buff. And then give it camouflage. There we go. So it can't get attacked for this turn. Look at all those buffs, man. So this turn it will not be able to die. And I can attack directly for 7. And this will be able to kill that, so. There we go. So. Yay, you missed. Can't kill me. I'm too beast for you. Oh wow, that card is strong. Self buff of 2 plus 2 plus 0. Oh no. Man, when another thing dies, this thing gets a buff. Okay, I gotta be careful with this. What can I do, Tico? What can I do? Is there anything that I can do? First things first, let's summon this here in an empty spot. This card is going to die next turn, sadly. I think I'm going to go ahead and freeze everything. I'm at a disadvantage, so nothing can attack this turn. There we go. End turn. Wait, why could it attack? I thought it was blocked out. Oh man, whatever. Sometimes the game just annoys me. Okay, so we got this, we got this. Okay, so let's block out this. Plus with 1. Let's summon this over here to give all my creatures a buff. This costs 6, so I still got 2 mana left. So everything gets a buff. And I'll give myself evade. There we go. So I cannot be killed this turn, so I will be able to attack that card and not die. The next turn I will be able to kill it with one more hit. And this is gonna die next turn, so I'm gonna draw another card. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards next turn. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa! I almost didn't pay attention. I already killed him. I'm trying so hard and I already won. Wow, man, I'm so good. But keep in mind, this is normal difficulty. This is normal difficulty. So I assume that whenever you beat it, you're able to unlock the other difficulties. When you beat like all the sections, all the bosses in that Roman era, you're able to unlock all the other 2 difficulties and whatnot, and then unlock the next set of gods from another religion or mythology. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Like I mentioned, make sure to check out the link in the description. It will be a link to the page where you can download this game. The requirements are very low. It's a fun game. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay or whatnot. You're interested in playing it. As you guys can see, actually my record right now, including these ones that I just did, is 18 wins and 2 losses. So there is multiplayer for this game in the arena. So if you feel lucky, you know, you can try to challenge me. My name is Underlordtico. I'm there, of course. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. If you enjoyed card games or not, you should probably give this a try anyways, just because it's free. Catch you guys later.